What's up everyone, it's Vivi and welcome back to some more Reignited Trilogy. So this time, they showed one thing I did not want to see. Ripto's boss fight. Yes, it's not the entirety of the battle, but this is something I wanted to be kept as a surprise. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm whining, but you know, the element of surprise sometimes, it's a cool thing. Anyways, it's out there, thought I should talk about it, at least. First thing I have to point out for sure, the Opera Man is back. Perhaps recycled from the old soundtrack? They use the same voice, put it over the new remastered soundtrack, who knows? But this tells us one thing. The PAL region will now have the same version of the track. Remember, originally the PAL version removed the Opera Man. For what reason? Who knows? It was never explained. Maybe it was explained somewhere, maybe I'm not aware of, but I haven't heard anything for a very long time. Here's a comparison of the old music and a new. When Ripto picks up all three orbs, he still has that devil eyes going on his icon. One cool throwback to the original I've noticed is Spyro's icon. If you pay close attention, he blinks as he picks up the second orb. But as for Ripto, I don't see him blinking in this one. I love what they did for his Spyro Super Flame here. Grabbing the third orb, he all turns glowy orange. He's no longer purple boy in the situation, he's orange boy. This glow up of Spyro is sequel potential. Yeah, I know it's too early to talk about that, but just seeing this, it's so cool. If they make this an unlockable, I mean that'd be sweet, but I'm probably thinking too much. The skybox, the moon crescent, the castle, all looks nice. Ripto looks huge here, okay. Now he did look huge in the original one as well, but it was harder to tell. I mean, it's easier to tell in this one, it's probably due to the angle they used, maybe? So with that, Spyro can't call him Shorty anymore. They really got his creepy factor right. And look at Spyro, how they zoomed in ready to face Ripto the Shorty. I mean, is he wearing lipstick here? That's just his lips, right? Or maybe it could be lipstick he borrowed from the Sorceress, which I will talk about next actually. We did get footage on the Sorceress as well. Metal Gulp looks great as well. The addition of the purple tubes fits, I guess, the outfit, the robe of Ripto, and Gulp looks much scarier here. I like it. Next up, the Sorceress. A cutscene. Why am I not surprised? When I found out that Achievement Hunter went to Toys for Bob's studio and saw this cutscene, I told myself, okay, they're gonna drop it to the public soon. And it happened. Beautifully animated sequence. The Sorceress really does resemble her concept art. Now that might sound funny to you, but sometimes concept art looks either better or just looks completely different compared to the final product. Well, the endgame model, I mean. I've been reading people saying, does she really have that lipstick when they saw the concept art? Yep, she does indeed. As for the music playing, the beginning has been switched. Different type of music playing, but one thing they did keep, and surprised me actually, that more dramatic music you get towards the end, they kept that. And why am I surprised, you might say? Well, Summer Forest, when we saw the cutscene with Laura, they got rid of that guitar hit from the original. So seeing this, it's surprising.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent! Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
As for the Sorceress's voice, a lot of mixed feelings going on. I personally like it. You have to remember one thing. This is just my opinion, okay? My way of justifying this, which you might disagree on. The sorceress tricks Bianca into thinking she's doing something good, restoring dragon population in the Forgotten Realms. So to me, this intro comes off as a warm-up, startup. Later on, she'll get more aggressive. I think Toys for Bob simply didn't want to go with the automatic route that, you know, the sorceress is evil, comparing her voice from the original. They want to start off slow and build up. Some of you completely dislike the direction they went with, but that's just how I justify both the music they went with and the tone of her voice in this scene. As for Bianca's VA, voice actor, it got confirmed over on Twitter, but the tweet is now unavailable. Why am I not surprised? This always happens. Like, they're not allowed to share something and they take it down. This always happens. It was Melissa Hutchison, known for her role, from what I've been reading, people going crazy, oh, it's Clementine from Walking Dead. As for Zoe, I love how we can now see her expression, how she looks concerned, curious. If you zoom in, you can really notice the facial expression. Next, Molten Crater, I'm not gonna say much, two things really, the music and the overall color scheme. Here's a comparison of the music. We don't hear the whoa in the back, I guess it cuts right before we hear it. The skybox is much darker now, and the caves, looking at the insides, it looks lighter as well, less red. And enemies in the Reignited Trilogy, I've noticed, they really get launched when flaming them. As for the file size for Reignited Trilogy, it's been revealed. People took pictures and posted them over on Reddit. 55 gigabytes required minimum. The Blu-ray discs on the PS4 currently fit up to 50 gigabytes. So we can now say the day one update is about 5 gigabytes worth of data. If not, maybe slightly more. Talking about compression here, you know, 55 fitting on one disc, we wouldn't know the size of the download. The estimate. Microsoft's website still states 36 gigabyte for some reason, and this was before the delay, but after the delay, the information remains the same. So, I'm gonna go on ahead and go with the PlayStation data info. 55, alright, let's go with that. So, long story short, this was a size issue. I mean, I'm surprised, but again, thinking about what people have been bringing up, 100 plus worlds, a lot of characters, a lot of music, I guess it's justifiable. I know what you're all gonna say right now, but they could have gone with 2 discs, just like a Red Dead Redemption 2, which technically was an install disc, and one was the run disc. Why did Activision go with the option to download? Well, money. They didn't want to spend more on discs, I guess. Sanzaro on the back cover, by the way. They're known for the PS2 port of Secret Agent Clank, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, Sonic games on 3DS, God of War Collection, but I'm wondering, what was their involvement? I believe they hinted at a secret project back in October 2017 during an interview with Matt Kramer. Known as the creative director at Sanzaro, he said that they were working on something they couldn't speak of. So most likely he was secretly referring to Reignited Trilogy. What else could it be? I'm not gonna say the one thing you guys are probably thinking of right now, but seriously, yo, Sanzaru, Freeze Life from Egypt? Okay. Spyro and Crash bundle has now been confirmed for some retail stores in the US. $60. Spyro right now is $40 individually. Crash is still at $40, so you save $20. Great deal, I'd say. Even the back of this bundle, by the way, states Spyro is 55 gigabytes. So no, it's not like a printing error on the box or stuff like that. This image was shared over on the Spyro Reddit from someone who works at Best Buy. This will surely count towards sales of Spyro. I mean, Spyro is in there, right? Last thing, 4 new concept art for dragons have surfaced. Zeki, if I pronounced it correctly. Revillo, such a cool design, this one. Latif, and Unica. There's a new PS4 theme for US and Canada, by the way. It's titled The Adventure Begins Pack. 2 new avatars, Ripto and Nasty Nork, and the theme is pretty much artisans, with the theme playing in the background. So with that being said, guys, this is it for the video. So with that being said, do your usual stuff, put everything in the comment section below. And yeah, I've been Vivi, and thank you so much for watching.